I was decluttering stuff in my room and I thought of this video idea. I think this should be a good video. Hi, this is Atya here. Welcome to PhDpreneur, where we discuss PhD, mindset and personal finance. Today I am going to discuss a topic, organizing your physical space, decluttering basically. My experience, my journey of it. I am a Capricorn and Capricorns are usually known for their organizational skills. I thought of doing this video about decluttering and how to organize your space, how to basically organize anything. Let's begin with today's video. Let me share my journey about decluttering. First of all, let me define decluttering is not cleaning. Okay, there are several steps. It is elimination also, storage also. There are several things which we would be discussing. My decluttering habits have only changed and evolved in the past upcoming years. So earlier decluttering for me was cleaning, or basically you declutter your cupboard, you keep things in place, whatever you don't want you get rid of it. But now it has become a part of my routine and something which I strive for on a daily basis. Usually my decluttering routine has been influenced by what I think. I've never read books around it. My go-to books were always non-fiction and mostly in the personality development arena. But recently I came across a book, The Magic of Tidying Up by Kondo. She specializes in decluttering and the book was mind-blowing to say the least. And I thought of sharing how to go about decluttering and how to get organized the Marie Kondo way. And this approach has really appealed to me. Several of my myths which I had about decluttering, they were shattered with this book. If you have never read a book about decluttering, or I will link the book in the description bar below, so you can have a look. There are many offers where the rooms are cluttered, the wardrobe is cluttered, and there are several things which are going on at the same time. They say, if there is clutter in your house, there is clutter in your mind. Why is it that people are struggling to remain clutter-free? One of the reasons which came to my mind was we don't know how to be tidy, or the exact process which I will explain in the later section of the video, that we don't. So we assume decluttering and cleaning to be the same thing. If you clean something, obviously it will gather dust and you will have to clean it again. So this decluttering and cleaning, these things are both usually mixed when these are both two separate concepts. You take small steps but don't commit. Your mind gets attracted to the cluttered environment very fast. We start but we don't finish. That commitment is not there. You rebound to the messy area, to the messy habits again. So that is one of the reasons. The mess which is there always gives some kind of anxiety and stress, and we get so used to the stress that we don't feel like getting rid of it. It's like negative relationships. Even if we know that we are in negative relationships, we get so used to the negativity that we are scared of stepping into a positive life. Sometimes what happens is, how much ever we declutter, the incoming flow of clutter does not stop. We keep on buying things, we have very good storage, so everything is hidden off. And this gives a very good look, serene look, but the clutter is always there. Sometimes we declutter by location. For example, if this is a hall, this is a living room, then I will declutter whatever is there in the living room, whether it is clothes or floor, books or anything else, okay? Instead of decluttering by category. Decluttering by category means say suppose if you want to declutter books, then get books in all of the rooms in one place and declutter like that. If you want to declutter clothes, then get clothes from all the different locations and declutter instead of doing it by location. So that is a better idea. There are 3 principles of decluttering. First, discard everything. Now you have got all the stuff in place. So now sort each thing and see if it's giving you happiness or if it's giving you joy, and if it's not, then discard it. Second principle is storage. Organize the remaining. Now you have discarded whatever you required. Now whatever is remaining, organize it by category. Whenever some stuff is used, put it back in place. So these are the 3 principles of decluttering. Now let me take you through a step-by-step guide and show you exactly how to apply these principles in real life. Now while decluttering, how are you going to start? Start with easy things and then move to tough things. And I will explain what easy things means and what tough things mean. Easy things mean things which are not sentimental, which are purely of utility value. For example, say suppose you have 2 mixers. Extra mixer is not required. It is not even working properly. So that you may think of it as first. As in contrast to sentimental items like photos, something that was gifted to you by very dear ones. So that decision you can take as to what needs to be decluttered first. When I say decluttered here, it means to get rid of. Accordingly, you can decide what works best for you. Now Marie Kondo says that you declutter once. It took me some time to digest this because I keep decluttering I think almost every week. She says that whenever we declutter, if it is done right, then you need not do it every now and then. That is when the distinction between cleaning and decluttering comes into play. Decluttering is not just cleaning stuff, it is all these principles that we have discussed earlier. Asking certain questions also helps, like, why did I buy this thing? Has this thing served its purpose? Sometimes we get things which are disposable, which we have used and we need to discard. Some of the items could be timeless pieces. Some of the items could be of sentimental values. Asking a few questions around it and whether this particular thing is currently giving you happiness or no, that also needs to be evaluated. And you can actually create an action plan in any of the softwares, or you can write it down or anything. As to take the example of complete house. Say suppose you have 3 rooms, okay, for example. On which day, what is the category that you want to clear, that you can plan out and chalk out, put it in your calendar. So that becomes all these principles and everything, these are only in head, but it means nothing without execution. So these are some of the things that you can try. While decluttering, you can decide things which are of utility value. Now that we have discussed so much, what value does decluttering provide? Because if you do not move out of your comfort zone, then you get used to that clutter, and this has happened to me as well. There are few things that key takeaways from the decluttering routine. Like recently I have started this 10-minute decluttering where I put a timer, or if timer is not there, when I put the geyser on for hot water. So that time I keep 10 minutes only to declutter something. It could be either cleaning or decluttering or both. So that depends. So decluttering, I think, helps you find what are your core values and what is important. Sometimes we get so used to the mess that we do not understand the freedom that a clutter-free environment can give. While sampling emotional items or sentiment or items of sentimental value, it tends to connect you to the past and helps you in rediscovering the joys of life. It also has a tremendous impact on happiness and productivity. When I work in an environment which is clutter-free, obviously my productivity levels are high, and this I have observed personally. So I encourage you to have a decluttering routine. It could be 5 minutes, 10 minutes or anything. Or if daily is not possible, then weekly put things on calendar, time blocking. I'll make a video on time block if it's required. So these concepts can actually get translated into reality. So that was all what I had to share about this particular topic. I keep looking for resources, books, podcast related to this area, and since I have read this book, my interest in this area has it was already there, but it has increased multiple folds. So if you have any suggestions as to resources pertaining to this topic, then I would love to hear from you. Till then, signing off.